After months of clearing the site and putting it in the driveway, we were finally ready to break ground and dig our foundations. First of all, we had to measure everything out, and the day that we measured the foundations was a real mixed bag. On the one hand, it was really exciting because we were moving forward with the build, and on the other hand, it was really stressful because, of course, these measurements have got to be accurate, and we were very much feeling the pressure of getting it right.
This is going to be quite hard to get really, really right, isn't it? Just do it again. Find a bit of paper. We need to go
7,650.
7,560.
Okay. Don't let me do numbers.
A little blow away in the wind.
I got a little bit of that, it was quite nice.
Huh? A little smell. What did you get?
A little bit.
Did you get her? Okay, so...
First 2 sticks are in.
Yes. And then we want to go 14 metres that way.
Do you want to take the end with the numbers?
Can do.
So my mother and father-in-law were kindly looking after the children for the day. And when we have these days of childcare, it comes with quite a lot of pressure because you have this one day to get everything done that you need to get done. And often you've been so busy in the build up to it that you haven't had a chance to sit down and plan exactly how the day is going to go, which means the day often starts with sitting down and planning things, and then you feel on the back foot because you haven't got started early. We're early birds and we like to get started quickly, and so having to sit and talk it through before we get started doesn't suit either of us. And we said 14, is that right?
It's 10.
Sorry. That was 10.
Yeah. It's 12. 13. Am I reading that right? 13, yeah, hang on. 14 there. I found a metal tape that's 30 metres long, which is quite a rare thing to find, actually. I've struggled to find a long enough tape that is actually steel. You get these like really long sort of elasticy ones that have a bit of stretching. I didn't want one like that. I wanted to try and get it spot on. But it was like the windiest day of the year. It was so windy, and I always end up saying it's the windiest day. It's always windy. Wind's blowing it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sake. 14. About as near as we'll have to go over anyway with concrete.
Let's see if we got it to be 7. 7, what is it? 7,560, isn't it?
We're over 8.
Over 8?
Yeah.
So we've swung out a metre.
Yeah.
Oh no, half a metre.
Trying to get it into this mud is a bastard today because the top's really soft, it slips on it, and the underneath's really hard. Right, that says 756 there now.
Okay, shall I run over to the back to that one and we'll check if that's still 14?
Yeah. And then we've got to check if it's square.
No way.
Yeah, it's 14.
That's never been that. We've never been that quick in our lives.
No.
Okay. So now we have to do.
Yeah, should we measure that one to 14? Did we do that? We haven't done that yet.
Oh, have we not? Have we not?
Oh, we might have done. We did.
No, we did.
We did.
Yeah, it is.
No, because we haven't moved that one, so that's fine then.
Yeah.
So let me get rid of that back stick because
Yeah.
that one's no good. Inside 1535.
1535.
Oh, there's a bit. Can you hold it again? Sorry, there's a bit of stuck on a clump of mud there. Yep, 1535. It's fine.
Let me just get my head around that. So we're not a million miles away. We're just either side the wrong. We're just slightly off. I like crooked houses. So it's basically 15 metres 91, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then 1 millimetre, which is ridiculous. So I'm wondering if we can get one of the triangles right.
Yeah.
Then we've just got to move one stick.
Yeah, that's right.
And we will work it out.
Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking. That.
Yeah, let's get one triangle
but this
right.
has got to be more over here.
Okay.
So what I'll do is I'll measure it again and get it over this way.
Yeah. The maths aspect of the day wasn't very fun. After 5 years of broken sleep, Pythagoras theory isn't very easy. Fortunately, there are lots of websites that will help you out with it, but still, you want to have a rough idea that you're getting it right.
1591. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, close.
How close?
2 centimetres off. I'm going to try back over there again at the angle. And then we've got to try that. And
I
then
know.
Let's keep moving these sticks forever.
It's all right. We'll get there. Do you want to put a little line there to show that is the edge of the trench?
Yeah, do a...
So we don't frickin' start to lose our marbles as to what's what.
I think so.
Show yourself that that's kind of going that way a bit. Yeah, like a corner. Nice.
It should be 90. Yeah, it is 90. Look at that. So I'm going to spray a line so we know this strip is going to be cut out for a foundation. And we've got 3 strip foundations is what we're doing. And then we're going to have pillars come off of those. And that's where it's got to be really, really precise. This bit, you can be a few centimetres out because it's got a big overlap anyway for a base to stand it for weight, to break the weight. Obviously you don't want the pillar going right on the edge, but you've got a bit of, if you go wider with this, it doesn't matter. Obviously you use more material, but we're 90 centimetres wide, strips that are 14 metres long. There's a line down here, and I'm putting that there because the wind is making the line wider. So the bit where I've got to cut out is actually getting wider in the middle because the wind is just blowing across.
How many do you think you'll dig in a day? Do you think you'll just dig one each day?
No idea. With that width bucket, then I could get on really quick.
Nice.
But the thing that's going to take the time is getting rid of all the soil.
Yeah. It was a long day getting the measurements sorted, but we got there in the end and we were really happy with how it went.
It's a lot of stone to go in there, isn't it?
Amazing. We've been using security cameras for years now, and we kept switching brands until we discovered Reolink. We now have 4 Reolink cameras which we bought with our own money, and so when they approached us for a partnership, we were delighted to say yes. And the great news is that they're currently holding their biggest sale of the year. We'll give you all the details on that, and you will not believe the Black Friday deal that they've got on the camera we're going to show you today. It's amazing. The Reolink Atlas PT Ultra films in 4K ultra high definition, which basically means that the image is ridiculously good. Here it is compared to the 4K camera that we bought especially for YouTube, which costs 10 times the price of the Reolink camera and has none of the features that I'm about to tell you about. The battery can last for 16 months if it's working in standard working mode, and you can also film continuously for 12 hours a day for 8 days on one charge. Not only does the camera film events in 4K, it also films the moment before an event, which means you don't end up just seeing the back of the delivery driver who threw your parcel over the gate. Now that the days are getting shorter, we're finding the 4K colour night vision very helpful. Out this way we have no street lights, no lights at all really, and no close neighbours, so being able to see what's going on in colour is really helpful. So another great feature of this camera is the rotation. The horizontal rotation on this camera is 355 degrees. And it has a vertical tilt of 90 degrees, which means you can keep a really good eye on the entire area around the camera, and that's reassuring. We love the instant alerts and the smart notifications. The notifications tell you whether it's a person or a vehicle or an animal that's come onto your property, and that can be really helpful. It also has smart playback, which means that you can filter videos according to what you're looking for to help you find a specific clip that you want to see. It comes with a solar panel, which helps that battery last even longer, and you only need 10 minutes of charging on the solar panel for it to have everything it needs for 24 hours, which, let's face it, is pretty good news if you live in the UK. If you like the sound of the camera but tech isn't your thing, then you don't need to worry. Of all the cameras we've had, this is the easiest one to set up, and now that Fraser's done a few, he can do it in a matter of minutes.
And that's it, it's installed.
The camera does time lapses as well, so we've set it up on our build site so that we can keep a record of everything that we're doing, and that's put together some really nice time lapses which we'll share with you at the end of the video. We love the two-way audio. It means that I don't have to try and call Fraser when he's out here on the site. I can just talk to him and we can have a good conversation, much easier.
Hey, are you ready for us to come over?
Yeah, that'd be good.
And the really, really good news is the fact that this camera is currently reduced by 50%. That is an amazing price. And they've got a wide range of cameras, so I would really encourage you to go onto the website and have a look at all the different cameras and pick the one that meets your needs best. But this Black Friday sale is only available for a limited time, so hit the link in the description to make sure you don't miss out. And thank you once again to Reolink for sponsoring this video. By the way, if you watched our last collaboration with Reolink and you were wondering who or what was stealing the eggs, we have news for you. So it turns out the Reolink cameras are actually a great deterrent because whatever was stealing our eggs before has stopped doing it. However, we did capture this. So we think we might possibly have found the culprits. The morning that we broke ground was really lovely. We took a picnic down to the site and we sat there and ate it all together as a family. The kids were really excited and we explained to them what was happening. And then Fraser got on the digger and he sort of broke ground and we all cheered and it was really exciting. And it felt like a big deal, and I'm so glad that we took the time to mark it properly rather than just rush straight into it. After a little while, the kids and I left Fraser to it because it's just not a safe place for the kids to be while he's on the digger. And so we went off to do our everyday things of feeding chickens and climbing trees. And it's weird when you know something so important is happening and I can hear the digger going in the background. But I just have to let Fraser get on with it because we can't both be there. It's not safe for the kids to be there. And so I have to leave him to just get on with it.
I may be overloading this a bit.
I don't know what it means, nothing's what it seems, but I feel gravity is holding me down. It's there for all to see, through dirt and through debris. Everyone is leaving this forsaken town. I've lost the scenery, my mind's machinery. Seems like Hollywood is starting to catch fire. Under a starlit sky, I see you and I. In some way it gets me every time. We know just where you come from, we keep on falling. We're as lonely as you are. We know just what it feels like, we're counting dollars. We're as lonely as you are. We know just where you come from, we keep on falling. We're as lonely as you are. We know just what it feels like, we're counting dollars. We're as lonely as you are.
It's not taking long to dig, it's taking long to barrow. It's a bloody long barrow.
You can't just barrow it, you can't just dump it and then barrow it at another, no.
What's the point? You know, it's still got to be moved.
Oh well.
Unless I get a dumper, you know. So on this job we had so much soil out there, it took us longer than we thought, and basically it was the wheelbarrowing it to where we needed it to go rather than just dump it at the side or anything like that. So I wheelbarrowed it around the land. We had 3 scoops and then had to wheelbarrow, and I reckon I must have had about 100 wheelbarrow loads at least.
Fraser had injured his elbow the week before while at work, and it was causing him a lot of pain. So having to lug that full barrow about over and over again was really difficult. And that's when it's frustrating that I can't just help. I know that Fraser was disappointed with how the first day went in terms of how much he got done. He wanted to get a lot more done than that. And that's typical of us. We are so bad at saying we're going to get loads and loads done and always overestimating what's actually possible. The next day was a much better day. Fraser's dad Ray came down to help us, and the day just felt lighter in general. The kids were really excited to see all the soil coming out of the trench, and we were using it as part of our homeschooling, making these little faces on the trees, which were really cute. And so they're kind of part of it. They can see what's going on, and I can see that Fraser's got help, so I'm feeling more relaxed because I know that he's not struggling on his own, and it was a much better day.
Trouble, stay away from my door. Trouble, stay away from my door. Trouble, come back, don't come around no more. Trouble, stay away from my door. Never stay away from my home. Never stay away from my home. Never go back and leave my soul alone. Never stay away from my home.
Unfortunately, partway through the day, the power barrow started to mess about and cut out, which was really annoying.
So the power barrow keeps breaking down. It stopped working again. It's not idling properly. 1 minute it's okay, the next minute it stops, like it's overheating. You know, someone might say, oh, you're perhaps overloading it, but it used to do it, and it did it all day the other day, and then today it's having a day off. It doesn't want to do it. And if it can't carry, there's no point in bothering with it, really. So basically, I'm going to end up using the truck to try and load it up from here without getting it stuck. So now, just a case of hoping that we don't get it stuck, because then that'll just take me longer to do. But I'll be able to get more on the truck than I can the barrow. It's just if I end up getting stuck, then it's going to be a right nuisance. Okay. Wish me luck. That's where I might well be getting stuck, in that bit of field there. So I'm going to drive the truck round and hopefully I'll get out. I've got better tyres on the back now. We've got more rugged tyres, but once they get clogged with mud, they're done for, and it's never been any good on any sort of soft ground, so we'll see how it goes. taken 2 days to dig one trench. That's about 1 metre wide, metre deep, 14 metres long, with a mini digger, a power barrow that's now broken, and the truck. And we've got so much soil from it. This is the thing, it's trying to calculate how much soil is out of the place. I mean, there are calculations for it, but it never does surprise you when you have to put it somewhere. So look at what we've got here. I'll try and move that. So all that is all this. So we've topped that up because it's dropped a bit where we laid cable. We've got a load around the water tank as well, through here. Around there, it's got to be spread out.
We now have a good idea of how long the groundwork is going to take, and we're happy with that. At the end of the day, it's just nice to know, isn't it? To know how long it's going to take and what to expect. And yeah, sure, there will be things that crop up along the way that are unexpected, but we'll take it as it comes. Next time on the Off-Grid Family. So I'm just coming out to check the foundations after all that rain, and it is so slippy. Oh my God, Fraser's going to lose his mind.